right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on WJOP Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Lexi Foley producing today. Tyler Neufeld also in the house. Sarah Hayden, and like a whole host of other people. Who are all the people out there, Lexi? I have no idea.
Madeline, Jack, Isabel.
Oh, okay. I guess I know them all. Never mind. Hello, everyone. So packed house here once again. We have the band Unnamed Colors in the house out of Newburyport. Andrew Agababian. How are you, Andrew? Sierra Portland. Here you go. Good to see you guys. First time on the show. You guys are going no headsets, by the way. I meant to offer. You can go headsets if you want. You don't have to. But there you go. You can decline them. That's
We'll
fine.
see how it goes.
There you go. Well, you sound good. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, guys. From Newburyport. So I don't think we've had too many bands that are actually like out of Newburyport in a while. So here you are. First one in a while, at least.
So we're actually half of the band. We have 4 members,
Yep.
but Andrew and I play as a duo fairly often. We've been doing that for 9 years or so. But yeah, we also have a bassist and a drummer. Andrew plays guitar, I sing and play keyboard.
So this is the scaled down version here today.
Exactly.
Very cool. You guys not born in Newburyport, right? You said, Andrew?
No.
Okay.
No.
How'd you find it here? How'd you find this place?
So I met Sierra we both went to UMass, and our bass player went to UMass too.
Okay.
Oddly enough.
Amherster?
Yeah,
Okay.
Amherst.
Nice.
So we were in a band, and the band broke up. We continued to write together, and got married. And now
Here we are.
Okay. It's sometimes you don't even know that, and then that just okay. So you guys are married. Very good. There's that. What's the touring life like for you guys? Is it busy? Is it hectic? Is it stressful? Is it tough to be married and touring together?
I'll speak for myself. I think it's great, but
Yeah, no, I mean...
Good answer, Andrew. Andrew.
We've been working together just as long as we've been together, and actually longer. So that's, we really met and came together over music. So we've been writing together for a long time, and I love working with you.
It's a question we get all the time. Is how is it working with your partner, and it's great.
It probably makes it easier in some ways because musicians lead kind of tough hours sometimes.
Yeah,
and,
that's definitely true.
Yeah. What's the so you guys did a lot of like playing at college, obviously the college bars at UMass and that sort of thing.
Yep.
That's how it all started.
It is.
That is. What's the what brand of music? We'll get to hear some in a little bit. But what kind of songs do you guys try to write?
So we have a lot of different influences. We call our genre per se art rock. There's a lot of progressive rock influence, a lot of jazz influence. I was actually a jazz vocal major at UMass, so I bring some of that to the table. But yeah, we're our own brand of rock.
What's your own brand? So you started to go influences. Who are the influences that we might know from your childhood or whatever?
Well, I think that's, if you ask each band member, it would be completely different answers. And we came together over this concept of writing something that really meant a lot to us and was different, a different approach to music, and I think our influences are all over the place.
Okay.
They come from all different genres too. So.
All right.
And I think that sort of is the reason why our music is the way that it is because there are so many different influences from so many different places that you get all these mismatch artists mixed together.
Uniqueness.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, that was my wife checking in. We have an annual point of every show where my wife forgets I'm working in the afternoon and sends me a text message. So that's what that is. Lexi was probably laughing behind me. She gets a kick out of it every time it happens. Well, that is very cool. Do you guys want to maybe get us going right away and play one here for us? Sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What are you guys starting with? Do you have a set list already ready here?
We have a few songs.
So this first song is called "Come Play With Me." This is actually one of the earlier ones that we wrote together.
Okay.
We're doing kind of a stripped down version, that's just the two of us.
All right. Unnamed Colors here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Take it away, guys.
This is your time to say anything you feel like. Doesn't have to be heavy rain. I could climb the highest turrets of your castle. Would I feel that torrent slap my face? That space between us is marking the fine lines. Let it breathe, and you take your steps and feel the water rise. It's pouring, I'm drenched. Come play with me. Spend the day building rockets made of driftwood. Washed up feelings, wash away. Leap across shivering splintered streets of soft light. You and me, we're gonna rattle tracks someday. And that space between us is marking the fine lines. Let it breathe, and you take your steps and feel the water rise. It's pouring, I'm drenched. Come play with me. Oh, come play with me. Feel the water rise. That space between us is marking the fine lines. Oh, let it breathe, and you take your steps and feel the water rise. It's pouring, I'm drenched. Come play with me. Oh, oh. Oh, come play with me. Come play with me.
Nicely done. Very nice. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Very good. You guys wrote that one together, did you?
Yes, we did.
Very good. Sierra, beautiful voice there.
Thank you.
Andrew, very nice job over there.
Thank you.
It sounds great in here. I always loved this room with the, I don't know, for some reason everything sounds good in here.
Acoustics, yeah.
Hopefully you feel that way. I will say, this doesn't always happen, or maybe I just don't always look, but there was actually dancing being done, like slow dance, like not actual slow dancing, but like, you know. Yeah, it was, did you catch that? That was happening out there. Good.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good to know.
You may be the first group to actually get the outside people dancing.
We feel pretty honored.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe I need to look more. I don't know, but that's good.
They're dancing all the time. You just
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know they had a song out there, to be honest with you, but I guess they do. I guess we're on TV out there. And hello to everybody streaming on the web and at home and on the cable and all that good stuff. We have Unnamed Colors in the house, Andrew Agababian, Sierra Partland. They're a Newburyport, well, half of a Newburyport band, Unnamed Colors, just the 2 of 4 of them here today. But that was great. So you guys write a lot of songs together? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes,
all
we
of them,
do.
really? Do you?
Yeah, we're all
Really?
original.
Oh, okay, yeah, but will you write a song, Sierra, and then bring it to the band, or does Andrew?
Oh yeah. We I write the lyrics
Yeah.
for all of them, but yeah,
Okay, and
one of us will have an idea for a part or almost a full song, and then we'll bring it to the other or the rest of the band, and we'll kind of fill in parts from there. And
Gotcha.
Really work together on it.
Is that pressure at all to bring a song to the band? And I mean, I'm sure you guys are all close as can be after all these years, and maybe that pressure goes away. But there's still going to be a little bit like, I hope they like it.
Yeah, I mean, we love the process, and
Yeah.
we're pretty honest with each other too. I think, and it's great to have collaborators and people to, give you input and to give you new ideas too.
Yeah.
When you're stuck.
So how do you write these songs? Is it you wake up and you've been thinking about it and suddenly have to start writing, or is it like a special spot? You find a lake somewhere? How does the songwriting process work?
It's different every time. I think some
Yeah.
songs kind of evolve over the course of a year, and then some songs are written in the course of a day. And
What's the better way to do it? What's if it's taken a year? Is that usually a problem or not necessarily?
no, sometimes you just need some space. I think.
Yeah.
We have a lot of songs that start as something and we have maybe 2/3 of it or even
Yeah.
more, and it's like we're just missing a little part. And
Let it
we'll
breathe
go
for a
over
while.
it a
Exactly.
bunch
Yeah.
of times, but yeah, sometimes it just needs time.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. And are you doing most of the music, Andrew, or are you guys gonna work it out together? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like Sierra said, it's a little bit of both. So that
Yeah.
song we just played, that was the guitar part I had for a long time, and just really didn't have much else to do with it. And
Yeah.
then, there were a few of those songs when we first started writing together that I had from when I had been playing, and it just was the right opportunity.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
right time to kind of
So I
continue
added
working.
melody and
Yeah.
lyrics, and then
brought him to the
we
band. And
brought him to the band, and we had drum parts and bass. So
Cool. How much fun is it to bring these songs out to in front of people? Are you guys like a band that loves playing live?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun to take a song that you kind of poured your heart into and then go see how it
Absolutely.
translates.
yeah, and that's the joy of it. Really, is just sharing it with people, and we
Yeah.
love it.
Please like it. I worked hard on this. Again, we're joined here by Unnamed Colors, Sierra Parchland and Andrew Agababian here on WJOP Afternoon Drive on a Tuesday afternoon, which is now sunny out on the drive-in. What's the most fun gig you guys have ever played together as a band? Is there one that sticks out?
Ooh, that's a
That's
good
a
question.
tough one.
Everybody always ends up liking that question when they really think about it for some reason. I don't know. Everybody always has the same reaction, like, ooh, I don't know. And then they're like, oh, you know what it is? It's got to be one.
I don't know that it's one. They're all so different
Yeah.
because we play a lot of different types of venues. I personally love playing outdoors.
Yeah.
And we're playing Yankee Homecoming next weekend, and that's always fun.
Yeah.
It's a great crowd, and it's just beautiful being out on
It is.
those outdoor stages.
It is a cool scene, isn't it? The Yankee, I mean, every outdoor
Yeah.
whatever at Newburyport is
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
but the Yankee Homecoming week. So what's the details on that? Do we know specifically when you guys are going on? And
Yeah, so we're in Market Square on Saturday, the 27th,
Okay.
from 12:30 to 1:30, and then the next day, the 28th, we are at the waterfront from 12 to 1.
nice. All right, so there you go. A little pre-taste here for those of you who want to go out and see
And that, both of those will be full band.
full band. All right, very good. You guys could do you could even do a pre-show. You could do the two of you, like acoustic set, and then come on. No, I'm just kidding.
I think this is the pre-show.
Okay, cool. We'll call this the pre-show. What's the? Have you done the Yankee Homecoming before?
Yes.
Okay, so this is you guys are starting to become regulars at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole. I didn't realize because I think I was telling you guys off the air, but I'm from Danvers, not too far from Newburyport, but I did not realize how big of a deal Yankee Homecoming was. Had no idea until I started doing
Well,
this.
same. Yeah, having not grown up here, I
Yeah.
went through a similar experience where it's like this whole week the town is just
Yeah.
wrapped up in
It
Yankee
changes.
Homecoming.
It's crazy. I remember Sarah, who's the boss here. Did you guys get to meet Sarah when you came in?
We
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think we did.
probably a lot of people. But I remember she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go cover the bed race," and we'd like you could do kind of like the play-by-play or commentary or whatever. And I was like, "The bed race? the what? They race a bed? Okay." and we're gonna do commentary for that. All right, that
That's
sounds
normal.
yeah. And then I got there and I was like, oh my goodness, people take this so seriously. Fire department's going all out and everything. So yeah, it's a very unique thing, but it's a fun time of year, of course. How's the summer been for the band and for you guys personally? Busy or?
Very busy. Yeah.
Andrew just smiles.
Oh, we just spent 5 days in Portland in the
Oh,
studio recording our first album.
Oh,
So
cool.
We got about, I'd say, most of it, a majority of it done. We still have a few other things to do, but
When were you in Port? When did you get back?
just middle of
July 10th.
July.
Ish.
early July,
Okay.
I guess.
I just got back from Portland too. I was there for a couple shows.
Well, it's
this
funny. We were
weekend.
looking on Facebook, and like we knew so many people that were up there during that week, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we were, in the studio all day, and then we got an Airbnb, so we were between the studio and
Yeah.
the Airbnb, and that was like literally it.
Yeah, we didn't
That
do
and-
anything
that
else.
and
Working
shops,
trip.
but we saw a lot of people that were up in Portland.
Yeah, it's funny. I knew a lot of people there too. Just that I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to see you, but it's nice to have you in the same
Yeah,
city.
right.
It is a great city. It's
It
good.
is.
You guys have a favorite recording studio there? Is that the deal, or?
Yep. So we recorded at a studio called Halo. It's technically just outside of Portland, but
Okay.
yeah, we checked it out last year or earlier this year, and
Yeah.
it seemed like a good fit.
It's a great music city. They have
Yeah, it is.
live music all over the place.
Yeah.
I just went to 2 shows over at. You guys ever been to the Thompson's Point?
Yeah, I've never
yeah.
seen anything there,
Eh,
but we should.
I just went for the first time. I cannot believe this has escaped me my whole life. It is a beautiful venue,
Yeah.
right on the water, like sunsets, and went to 2.
And Bissell Brothers is right there. I don't know if you're a beer guy.
I am. Yep. Well, I'm not a huge beer guy, but I do know it. I have plenty of friends who are big beer guys. Who did we say? We said Lord Huron and Dispatch. It was a fun couple of
Oh,
shows
nice.
there. Yeah. So
Nice.
good back to back there. Great spot though if you ever get a chance to try it.
Yeah, it was good up there.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the biggest difference going from like studio to live performing? Is it tough to take the songs from the studio, or do you have to do different takes on them, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's a very different process and a different feeling, performing in an isolated setting in the studio and kind of from that angle of critiquing yourself right in the moment, whereas live you're putting it out there.
You guys hard on yourself in the studio? Like there's some musicians that I know are just like, no, again.
I mean, yeah, I think we're
On the harder end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I would say.
Do you say you're on the harder end?
Kind of all of us.
We all
honestly.
are,
all of you are, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Not
good.
like
But we-
perfection, it's like to like everything needs to be,
Yeah.
I would
right.
say maybe,
well,
but
You guys are bordering on perfection.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that could be.
Our version of perfection.
yeah.
You guys probably annoy each other like crazy then at some points in the studio, but
It wasn't as bad as we
No,
thought.
no.
could have been worse.
Yeah.
We're all
That's
still
funny.
here, so.
That's good. That's a real deal, though, isn't it? I mean, keeping a band together is like not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, there's
Right?
definitely a lot of chemistry involved,
Yeah.
a lot of dynamics, and the work is important to all of us,
Yeah.
and it means a lot to all of us. So
Yeah.
I think sometimes, of course, you're gonna have disagreements about that or whatever. But I think that we have a really cool dynamic where we can again be honest with each other and really work through things and create the best possible result.
Probably helps when half of the band is married, right?
It does.
Yeah, it does.
That's funny. And who are the other two again? You can name drop them one more time, just because I want to make sure they.
Yeah, so our drummer is actually my father.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is a whole other
Wow.
dynamic as well. So his name is Jay Partland, and
Hey Jay.
hey Jay, and our bassist is Michael Martel.
Okay, Michael Martel. Is he a Newburyport guy?
He
Yeah.
is.
I think I know Michael Martel.
You may.
There's a
Did he
good
have
chance.
a high school kids or? No.
No.
No. Okay, a little younger. Never mind. We'll address this later. I'm sure there may be another Martel in town, but there you go. So what's it like having dad as drummer?
It's pretty great. I grew up in a musical family, obviously, with him being a drummer. My mom is also a singer-songwriter and plays guitar.
She ever come up with you too?
No, we can't seem to get her to come
Right,
up on
can't
stage.
land
Maybe one
mom?
of these days, but yeah, I grew up, making music with my family, and so it was kind of Andrew and I were playing as a duo for a few years, and sometimes he would guest with us on drums for certain gigs, and eventually we're like, why don't you just join the band? Why don't we make a band? And it's worked out well.
That is cool. So did he
Plays
go to
sorry.
college with you guys and everything?
No, that
No,
was
no.
that was after we were out of college.
That'd have been great. I'm here.
Yeah.
This is the best gig
That
for
would've
Dad
been
ever.
interesting,
Sorry, Andrew, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, we were actually we played as a trio for a long time, and we were actually playing at the Newburyport Brewing Company.
Yeah, yeah.
And our now bass player Mike, saw us there and said, "Hey," he came up to us after the show and said, "Love your music. I've seen you
Yeah.
a few times. Would you ever be interested in wanting a bass player?" And we were like, "Yes, definitely." So
Yeah,
we auditioned him, played some music together, and it seemed like it was a good fit.
it worked. And how many years ago was that?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah,
Seems like longer.
So this.
it does seem like longer.
So this version of the band, this 4 pieces. How long has this been? Is that 2.5 years? Or?
Yeah.
2.5
All right.
years.
So that's a good little run here from you guys so far.
Yeah.
You got another 2.5 in you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll be making music for a
Yeah,
lifetime,
yeah.
so that's not a question.
What's the we'll do one more question here and then move on to another song if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah.
What is the toughest part about life on the road? Is it a tough audience every now and then? Is it the travel? I had a group in here from New York. Actually, it was same kind of a similar situation. They were touring as a duo, but they were married or engaged. You remember Lexi?
No.
No, Sammy, and I can't remember if they were married or engaged, but either way, they were together. And they were saying, it's like, you know what, we're enjoying being together. It's just long drives going all around from. So they said the travel. What do you guys think? Is it the hours, the travel, the?
We haven't done too much travel as a band yet. We've stayed pretty much
Local.
Yeah, North Shore and
Yeah.
Boston area.
Farthest is probably the Cape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we played a
Few
show on
times.
Cape, and that's a couple hours. But we haven't done that really heavy road time
Yeah.
quite yet. But
Would you like to? Is that something you're looking forward to or not looking forward to?
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to do that.
Check out some new cities and all that.
Yeah.
You guys are talented as can be. You want to play one more for us?
Sure.
Sure.
What else you got in the back pocket here?
Put me on play.
I don't know. What do you want to do on this?
It's funny. Should I invite people in here, Lexi? It seems like they're very. Anyway, or I'll keep it to us. They can come in if they want. I don't care.
What do you want to do?
Could do fall. Would work. I'm gonna stand
I like
if
the set
that's
list on the
alright.
fly. That's good. What's the name of this one?
This is called Fall.
All right, Andrew. How long is your cord there? Can you slide this way a little more? I'm just
Yeah,
thinking for
sure.
camera wise, it'd be.
Yep.
Thank you. Like one more step left, Lexi, or there you go. Not translating to radio, of course, but we're just trying to get the picture right, folks, for the television audience. Unnamed Colors here. Once again, this one's called
Fall.
Fall.
An open face, your ellipsis in the fingertips, liquid lace like hot tears down cool lips, crossed wires to cut, if only for your peace of mind. We'll walk away, and down the road we'll cross the line. And if I fall, will you look my way? And if I call, will you come to stay? And as I flutter toward that flame tip,
Nicely done. Unnamed Colors here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Andrew Agababy and Sierra Partland. Very nice, guys.
Thank you.
You went with the stand-up approach there. Very good. I was going to stand with you with solidarity, but very nice. When did you guys write that one?
That was
Another
actually
one,
the
old one,
first one we ever
The
wrote
first one.
together.
Wow.
Yes.
That was like when you knew you had something.
Yeah. I think so.
Very good. Well, that is nice. How's the? Do you guys usually play like take the whole set list on the road and do like kind of, you're guaranteed a few songs every night if you're a diehard fan, or you're always mixing it up? How do your like set list go?
It's different every night.
Yeah,
Different every night, yeah.
definitely different every night. We have a lot of music.
Yeah.
A lot of originals. So yeah, we like to mix it up.
That's a
Keep it
good thing.
interesting.
Cool.
But you'll definitely hear some consistent ones.
there's some favorites. Is that one of the favorites?
I don't know. we pull it out
It's
every
kind
so
of a deeper
often.
cut, but yeah. That's,
Yeah.
A deeper track. Very good. Again, it's Unnamed Colors here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. You guys are both from Sierra. What was it again? Newburyport your whole life, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well, of course, besides your stint at UMass, but Newburyport. That's a cool place to grow up, isn't it?
It is a really cool place to grow up.
Is there any other place? I mean, does that help your music a little bit growing up here? I mean, it's a pretty good live music scene, I guess, too. But I don't know. I guess you get a chance, whether it be homecomings, to see the bands playing in the streets and stuff, and maybe you're thinking, I could do that someday.
Well, again, I grew up with a lot of music around me and my family.
Yeah, you didn't even need it, I guess, right?
And I think really living in this area, growing up in this area, the ocean and the beach, really,
Yeah.
It's gorgeous here, and that really inspires me, and always has. So.
Yeah. Do you write songs on the beach?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's a
At least
popular
pieces of songs.
Pieces of songs. Yeah, that's funny. What's the when you get like have there any been a like gem you said could be 5 minutes, could be a year to write a song. Are there any like gems that end up being in the 5 minute variety, or like just inspired and then it's
Yeah, sometimes. It happens.
Is that more rewarding, or is the year-long process more rewarding?
It's rewarding in a very different way.
Yeah.
And really, to me, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It just, once it gets there, it's there. And
Andrew, when you see her writing lyrics down on like the page and grinding over a song, is it like stay away?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to interrupt that process, but I always am eager to read what she writes. So.
Yeah. Well, that's very nice. What's it like playing with this band? Are you kind of the guy that walks everybody through it, or do you all kind of have the?
I feel like we all kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the primary songwriters for the most part. It's usually when we come, we have an idea.
Yeah.
For the song that we're working on, or what the section or whatever it is, and things kind of just fall into place from there. And if we have ideas for other parts, we'll talk about that. But usually it's we have a pretty good shell to bring that everybody can kind of build on.
What if does it get awkward? What if Dad ever has like an off night on drums? Is it like, Dad, you got to pick it up or something? I'm just kidding.
he never has it.
There you go. Good answer. That's funny.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. What's the you guys mentioned your influences kind of come from all over. Is there like a favorite concert you guys remember attending, like maybe when you were younger, that you were like, my goodness, that's what I want to do?
I just feel like all live music is such a different thing than listening to an album. I mean, listening to an album is special in its own way, but there's nothing like the energy of live music. So I just feel like all concerts that we go to, it's just for me, it's
Do you guys make time for that a lot? I mean, I know you're spending weeks at a time in studios recording, but do you have time to like get out and watch other live music?
Yeah,
as much as we can.
Really?
Especially around here, there's so much music. So, there are places that are so close by that we can just stop in on a weeknight or whatever.
So you guys try to do that, yeah?
Yeah.
You never. Is there like a local musician scene? I kind of feel like there probably is, but you guys have like a lot of other band friends that like you'll try to go out and see, and
for sure.
Yeah,
Is
we've
that
got a lot of great people, a lot of talented people in this area.
does that almost become like it makes sense to me that like musicians would hang out with musicians just to, first of all, you're in a lot of the same places, you work a lot of the same hours. Does that kind of happen, or am I making that?
I think musicians have an understanding with each other that like not many other people can relate to. So
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely happens.
It is. It's not the easiest business in the world, is it? I mean, to go on stage or maybe you find like it is, but it doesn't feel like the easiest business to hold as a job.
No, it's not. because it's a lot more than just making the music.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there's a lot more that goes into it behind the scenes that, you know.
Yeah. Wait, we're double booked? Come on, guys. Has that happened before?
We're pretty good at keeping track of our schedule, but we have been booked for multiple shows on the same day, so you know it's like a mad rush to get to the next one.
Yeah. Oh, so you guys have a different kind of travel in that regard. Racing to two
Frantic
different
travel.
shows. Frantic travel. I like that. You mentioned you have the Yankee Homecoming. Is there like a place that you guys kind of people can kind of find you on a regular basis? Do you have like a regular kind of gig or somewhat regular?
No, we don't have residency anywhere right now. But if you want to keep up with our schedule, unnamedcolors.com,
There you
or
go.
find us on Facebook or Instagram.
You don't do the Twitter, do you?
Don't.
It's just that Lexi's going to start laughing at me again. See, nobody does the Twitter that comes in here. It's amazing. It's like, that's like the one that I have too. And it's like, she's like, it's dying. I'm telling you, Drew. And I'm like, it can't be.
It's funny. So I have my own personal Twitter, and I get all my news and like breaking news, like all that stuff, and like a lot of sports news and that sort of thing. But I use Twitter pretty much exclusively for that.
All right.
So it's not really much else.
Which kind of makes sense because I'm a news guy as my full-time job. So there you go. See, I told you that, Lexi. It's alive for that. Still, what?
News-oriented.
News-oriented, yeah. Did you just roll your eyes? I think you did. but yeah, okay. So very good. Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. All the ones that Lexi's on. And that's where they can find you guys. And of course, the Yankee Homecoming show coming up. Do you guys want to? I need to take one break. You want to play us to break? Do you want to do one and we'll go take another commercial?
Sure. Gonna do that time.
Yeah.
You guys sound good, so we'll keep rolling with it. Again, this is Unnamed Colors here on WJOP Afternoon Drive. My name is Drew Moholland. The musicians are Andrew Agababian, Sierra Partland, making up half of the band Unnamed Colors. We got two of them in-house today, so very good. Lexi Foley's producing, Tyler Neufeld as well. Thank you to everybody making this possible. What are you guys playing here?
This is a song called La Tiny.
All right. Unnamed Colors on WJOP Afternoon Drive. Nicely done. Unnamed Colors here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. My name is Drew Moholland. We'll be right back with more music and more with the band in just a moment. Keep it here. All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland with Andrew Agababian. I feel like I did it wrong that time. It was a little off that time, right? It was slightly off. I could tell. I know. At least I know it when I say it's slightly off. Sierra Parland, Unnamed Colors, half of Unnamed Colors. We get the other two not in the house today, but it's very great to have you guys on. Thank you so much for coming in, too. This is the first time we've met you, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Nice, casual afternoon. I always love these. Show flies by when we have the great musicians in the house. You guys are coming off an album. You were just saying off the air. We haven't named it yet. It's still a work in progress, so we won't get too much into that. But I am curious. Is that like the last piece that goes into an album? Is like naming the album? You have to like. That's kind of a big thing. That's gonna be like.
Yeah.
It's been epic album names, you know.
I feel like sometimes when you have a concept, maybe that actually comes first. So you have that idea,
That's
but.
true.
The name of the album first, really? Oh, that's interesting.
It could. I mean, in some circumstances.
Yeah, there's no
Not
formula.
for us. Yeah,
There's no hard formula for
we have
these
some
things.
ideas, but nothing that's.
I think that's just it. There's really no hard formula for making an album, and there are so many different ways to go about it, and so many bands do different things, and we're doing our thing. So we're gonna see how that comes out.
How was the Portland recording session? Was it pretty smooth? Was it tiring? Was it what's the word to describe this here?
It was. I mean, it was smooth.
Yeah.
It was tiring.
Yeah.
I
Fun.
feel like at the end of the day, that's like when I felt it was like when we got back to our Airbnb, and it was like, wow, why am I so tired right now? It's not that late, but
Yeah, you don't feel it
It's
at
a
the
full day
time,
of-
because you're focused.
Yeah, adrenaline going and
Then
all that
later it
stuff.
kind of hits you.
Yeah.
Did a lot of work today.
Yeah, well, that's good. We'll be anxious to hear it. I know you guys don't have a date yet, but people look out for that. And to give your website and Facebook and all that stuff one more time, or
Yeah,
whatever. we'll see.
unnamedcolors.com. And we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram at Unnamed Colors.
Sounds good. And well, now we have you guys locked in as friends of the show too, so you have to do this again at some point. That's kind of the rule. You kind of have to do it again. We wrote people. Let's play another one. You guys got a couple more in your back pocket here? Or?
New instrument here. This one's on the album.
All right. This one's on the new album?
Yes, this one will be on the album.
So this is a legit sneak peek here for people. And what's this one called?
This one's called Instrument.
Instrument. All right. Unnamed Colors here on Joppa Afternoon Drive. Take it away, guys.
One little girl, an instrumental charm, propelling the world into big open arms. She must have cried out. She was only a child now. We cradle the shell, beside little boy, to embody our doubt. Can we learn to reconcile the pieces that rearrange to create a soul? Every space that makes us whole. A cloud full of storms, reconcile the pieces that rearrange to create a soul. And every space that makes us whole. Who knew your life could be greater than anything you ever thought to hope for? And under the light, years just flicker by and play us out for the instruments we are. We've neon gone. We'll reconcile the pieces that rearrange to create a soul. And every space, and every space, and every space that makes us whole.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nice. That one's off the new album right there. How many times you played that one live?
Quite a bit.
Oh, quite a bit. Okay, so it's been out there for a little while. So I'm not the first one to hear it. God.
No, unfortunately.
All right. Well, very good. Andrew, I think I told you one of our producers, Tyler, back there. He's a bunch of us kind of play a little bit of guitar. He's like a real guitar player though, and he walked in and saw your whole little setup there, and he was very jealous.
Have to talk to him.
What's the who's your favorite guitar player? Would you?
Oh, jeez.
Another loaded question, huh? See, I'm good at those.
I mean, I like David Gilmour a lot.
Yep.
From Pink Floyd. And then obviously the classics. I listened to a lot of classic rock growing up, a lot of blues and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix and all that. But
Yeah.
to pinpoint it to one is tough. But I do like David Gilmour. Like Brian May a lot.
Brian May.
Those guys
Okay.
can kind of do no wrong in my eyes.
Oh, there you go. All right, cool. Is it, Sierra, do you ever get the chance to just kind of like sit back and you don't have to sing and just kind of listen to Andrew play? And is that part of the pastime too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel privileged to be able to hear a lot of like the practice sessions and stuff, you know, inside glimpse of what's going on. And,
That is cool. So you grew up in a house of music, and now like your place must be kind of the same way. There's no escaping this, huh?
No, no, we definitely have a room in our house dedicated to music, and then it kind of spills over into the rest of the house too, of course. So
That must be fun. So it must be a joyful place to be then, I think. It's probably good. What's the final thought here? We'll do one more song in a second, but maybe a chance to tell anybody who hasn't came out and seen you before, maybe tell them what you get when you come out and see Unnamed Colors.
So our arrangements are a little stripped down today live on the show since it's just the two of us.
Sound great though. You guys really do.
Thank
You sound
you.
great.
But when you hear the full band, you know, we pull out some heavier stuff, and we have a lot of progressive compositional elements in our songs. And we have a lot of fun, so we have a good time performing, and we just love sharing it with everyone. So
Yeah, I know. Lexi and I aren't that intimidating back here, but does it ever get nerve-wracking going up there and singing in front of a big crowd? How do you deal with those nerves if there are any?
I've done it for a long time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think, you know, there's always a little bit of adrenaline that happens, but I wouldn't necessarily call it nerves anymore. But you know, you kind of try to harness the energy and put it into your performance.
Oh, like I said, you have a great voice, Andrew. You guys sound great together. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it. I'm going to let you play one out if you don't mind. We'll take us home.
Great.
And we hope to see you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed it and we can do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
All right. Again, this is Unnamed Colors, Andrew Agababian and Sierra Partland. Again, folks, we're off Thursday. No show Thursday. We'll see you back here next week. So this is the one for the week, and it's been a fun one with Unnamed Colors. Bring us home there, guys.
I'm feeling restless, wanna ride you up. Don't wanna level climbing as I empty my cup. We all got a lot of history to choke down. We swallow our poison, pass it around. Don't we all feel so ashamed? Splinters picking through the rain, rising up to meet the flame. Put our sins on trial. We embrace denial. My heart bleeds as I fall. You don't know me at all. I'm feeling faded, wanna put me away. My colors are bleeding through a blanket of gray. A crumpled up smile